Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. If you like The Mike Wagner Show and you want to make your own podcast, well, let me tell you about Anchor. First of all, it's free. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. You can also add any song from Spotify directly to your episodes. The possibilities are endless. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. You can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, many more. You can also make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to Anchor FM to get started. This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. It's available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved and endorsed by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. Who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? Well, the holidays are coming, and what better time to give a gift for remembrance that makes you laugh and cry at the same time? Whatever you get for Grandma's recipes or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books at 646-798-0809 or visit PictureThisPhotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bring your memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com and over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, Apple Music, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out The Mike Wagner Show merchandise at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Amazon.com at the Mike Wagner Show podcast. T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, throw pillows, tote bags, and more. Makes great gifts for family and friends and loved ones 24/7. Also, check out the Me and Molson Zia store on Amazon for great gifts and great books like Missing, Once, and Wrinkles. Go to Amazon.com/Me and Molson Zia and check out the great merchandise, including T-shirts, pop sockets, hoodies, and more. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support, and also on PayPal at Mike Wagner Show and Mike Wagner Voiceover, and make sure you generously donate today. We're here with a terrific lady, singer, songwriter, and multi-genre international award-winning singer and a visual artist from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And we're talking on the other side of the pond, which is a very historic moment. First time I talked to somebody from Malaysia. This is just an amazing event for me here. And of course, she's also been involved in a number of projects. She's Grammy balloted, considered artist, and also nominated 6 times and also won an award for Best Overall Female Act at the Voice Indie Music Awards, which is similar to the Grammys in her native homeland, nominated top 5 and Best New Artist at the AIM Awards. And her latest collaboration features songwriter Denise Dimon out of Los Angeles and Bob McGilvin out of Nashville, and talk about her latest, which is 15013, not to be confused with Beverly Hills 90210 in terms of numbers. We'll talk about that, and plus a couple of singles. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plus Studios in beautiful Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, a very beautiful place to be. Ladies and gentlemen, the very multi-talented, multi-genre, Lyia Meta. Lyia, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Nice to be here, Mike. I'm very pleased to be here. Thank you for having me. It's 6 a.m. in Malaysia.
Oh, you know something? Here, you can have some coffee with me. If you need some coffee, you just let me know. I'll just pour you a little cup here. So we'll do that.
Okay.
So if you need some coffee, let me know. I can just go ahead and just hand it over to you. So say,
Okay.
interrupt me and say, hey, coffee, and I'll just be glad to give it to you. So it's good to have you on board.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
You're a multi-genre international award-winning singer, songwriter, visual artist from your native homeland of Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Also, your latest release involves a couple of collaborations, and you're a Grammy balloted considered artist and received 6 nominations, also won an award. You were nominated in the top 5 and Best New Artist at the AIM Awards, and you also have been in the Voice Independent Music Awards, similar to the Grammys in Malaysia. And you also have a new release called 15013. We'll be playing a couple of your singles at the end of the audio interview, since this is a video interview as well, too. We'll be talking about your music. And before getting to all that, Lyia, tell us how you first got started.
Well, music has always been a part of my family. You know, everybody performs in some way at home. So it was something that was very natural for me to get into, although I avoided it for many, many years because it's not a very easy line of work, so to speak. The passion is there, but to remain in the industry is a very difficult thing to do. But I suppose the universe had plans for me, and despite doing other stuff and all that, I still gravitated towards music and the stage. So I've been a live performer for about 15 years and performing live all over Kuala Lumpur and the peninsula of Malaysia in various hotel lounges and clubs. And so it is not something that just happened overnight. It's been a gradual process, and so is the wrong songwriting. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And what was that one precise moment that simply influenced you into what you're doing for the rest of your career?
Well, there wasn't an epiphany, but it was, like I said, there's something, when you do something, you know when it's just right. So I did a lot of jobs. I worked in different parts of the industry. When I got onto the stage, it just felt right, and it didn't feel like, it felt like I came home. And that is the feeling I got, and it never left me. So whenever I hit the stage, it's like it's all right. Everything seems all right.
What was it like the stage the first time for you? Maybe after 3rd time, 5th time, 10th, 20th, or something. What do you think it's like? You know, that simply hit you definitely home. Was it the first time on stage, or was it similar, maybe 3rd, 5th, 7th, or somewhere along those lines? And it doesn't have to be exact, but maybe whereabouts?
About the first time on stage.
First, okay,
the first time on stage, and I remember telling my mom back then, I think this is what I'm meant to do. Which was frightening to even me, because remaining in the industry and keeping a job in industry is not easy. It's very difficult. There's a lot. It's very competitive, and the pool is very small. So it's in the Southeast Asia. Although there are a lot of opportunities, you have to also find the jobs that would suit you. The gigs that would suit you, because I'm a multi-genre. I do a lot of rock stuff. So you don't always find places that, in the hotel circuit especially, that would be welcoming to that kind of music. You need to do a lot of top 40, a lot of laid back lounge music kind of thing. And, so yeah, I took some time finding what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it.
That's really interesting as well, too. So it sounds like that, in a sense, you kind of got put in a box, but then it's like you're also allowed to expand. That's what it sounds like, too. And I mean, you've got some amazing stuff out there.
Yes, I always I tried to be true to myself and did all the things that I wanted to do. I tailor-made my show to the way I thought it would suit what I had to offer, rather than what the audience wanted of me. So yes, I think I got a good thing going, except for where the pandemic came in and kind of swept us all into sea.
Well, you're still here, and that's a good thing. It didn't sweep you off. In fact, I think the pandemic helped some people as well, too, just try some new things. And who's some of your favorite artists, singers, and songwriters growing up?
My favorite songwriters?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, your favorite artists, singers, songwriters growing up?
I grew up listening to a good staple of rock and blues. So I had everything from Black Sabbath to Deep Purple to listening to Elvis at home, listening to Carole King, listening to a lot of stuff. That was the stuff that I grew up with. What we had was very little. So what was popular on the radio, we listened to that. So we were always tuned on to the radio, because cassettes and vinyl was really hard to come by.
And do you think the music scene has been limited? Was it by government or by city, or was it just like, just get access? Was it like one station just, played whatever or something, or was it like maybe find something on the dial or something? It sounds like that you might have had a hard time, but then you seem to be breaking through with it.
Well, the music, the radio, they played everything from local music to popular music. What was, there was never any, I would say, rules that they had to follow, no guidelines and all that kind of stuff. But recently, though, the landscape has changed, and they are less inclined to play a lot of different music. They are more in tune with what's popular abroad. So you don't find them playing a lot of independent music, except for selected stations, very niche stations that would play at a certain hour independent music. Otherwise, no, you don't have that. But I think the radio stations before and the DJs before were really amazing. They would talk to they would introduce the song, and there's a lot of story behind the song. Like if they introduce Carole King, there'll probably be a story behind it. Whereas nowadays it's all, everything's computerized. So you just keeps playing. Yeah.
Well, that's where we come in, telling you about the stories, and we're here to tell about your story, and we'll talk about your amazing story, and also about your music and your awards as well, too. But first, to listen to The Mike Wagner Show, themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. It's 1-800-303-3960, or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give official shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international warring author Mia Molson-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you love Missing by Mia Molson-Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love be the first to go missing. Is available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing by Mia Molson-Zia has garnered great reviews in Evil Love and enjoyed by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes, Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today for Goes Missing by Mia Molson-Zia Available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books. Remembering is a key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at a wedding, and even more so at yours. Who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs, huh? Well, the holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift for remembrance that makes a laugh and cry at the same time? Whatever give a Grandma's recipes or just because, those smiles and tears will just melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw, Picture This Photo Books at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books. Bring your memories back to life. The whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you. Also, check out the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com and over 30 podcast platforms. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. Follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. Check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise at themikewagnershow.com and also on Amazon.com at the Mike Wagner Show podcast. And for more great gift ideas, go to Amazon.com and check out the Mia Molson Zia store for great books, merchandise, and more. Make sure you order today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com. Also on Anchor FM/support and also on PayPal at the Mike Wagner Show or Mike Wagner Voiceover. And make sure you give generously today. We're here with the multi-talented, multi-genre, international award-winning singer, songwriter, visual artist from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Lyia Meta, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Lyia, and before we talk about your latest release from 15013 and a couple of releases as well, too, that's on Spotify and more, you're a Grammy balloted considered artist and got nominated for 6 awards, 6 nominations. You also won an award for Best Overall Female Act at the Voice Independent Music Awards, and also you had been nominated in top 5. And tell us about some of the awards, and if there's any others you can talk about as well.
All right. Well, I was nominated top 5 for the Anugerah Industry Music. That's our local Grammy. That was back in 2017. And then the year after that, I won a Josie, and the year after that, I won a Josie Music Award too from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. So the Josie Music Awards is the largest independent music awards in the States, the United States. So it is based out in Nashville, in Tennessee. And I've won a couple other awards along the way. Nominated for many, from the Portuguese Music Awards to a couple cinematic awards for my videos. I just won for a Daylight from the Accord Cinevest for Cine Fest for best music video for Daylight. Yeah, so I've had a couple of wins along the way and a few nominations, and it feels good to be recognized for your work, but that's not what drives me. The awards are not what drives me, but it keeps me. It reaffirms the fact that I'm doing something right. Because some people could be wrong, but not a lot of people. So I think if there's the awards, that means something is going right.
Mm-hmm. And that sounds amazing as well, too. I mean, you got a lot of awards as well, too. And you also been through Texas as well, and you picked up some recognition. And tell us about that.
Yes, I'm supposed to be going to Texas in October, this coming October, for the Texas Sounds Music Awards, based out in Jefferson. Mm-hmm. And I was quite excited about it, but we are not really very sure because of the pandemic and how the borders are going to be open for me. I've applied for it and I'm not too sure whether it's going to work out. And I've also been invited by Texas Tech University to give a talk on understanding of nations and cultural understanding, tourism, building between nations and understanding. So it's a good thing. But like I say, I'm not too sure whether I'll be going out there yet because it's all a last minute kind of thing. And we need approval to get things going here.
Mm-hmm. And how did that first come about?
Well, Texas Sounds Music Awards is run by the Texas Performing Arts Incorporated, and they have this yearly event where musicians and artists from all over the world would come to Jefferson during this October, this week in October. For 4 days, the festival will run, and all these artists will perform. and compete in a way, So it's a good thing because you get to see that country music is not just unique to the States and America. It's all over. There are a lot of people who are fans, and they are performing this sort of music everywhere. So it's good to see them come there and perform their favorite artists or even their own original music. Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting. I seem to like that. You got a great thing going here. And you also have, before we talk about your album 15013, you also have your debut release, This is Lyia, and tell us more about that. You also have that song, Slumber, as well.
Yeah, Slumber was on the Grammy ballot, the 62nd Grammy ballot for in the rock category, but it got moved to the craft committee because it was a remix. But This is Lyia was my debut EP, and it was something that was a long time coming. I was writing music for a while, and I just didn't want to take that next step to get it recorded and put myself out there, because it's one thing doing a lot of covers on stage, but when you put your own music out, you kind of lay yourself bare to people and you put yourself out there to be judged. And I finally decided to just do it because I've already invested so many years in the industry being a live performer that I said I will take this extra step and establish myself as an artist too. So that This is Lyia, all the songs were written by me, except for the one that's written in my language. It was originally written in English and translated by my good friend Ninot Aziz, who's a author and of a few books, and she helped me with getting the right tonation in sense of the words that you use, because our Bahasa Malaysia, our national language, has got a kind of like really beautiful poetic kind of words, and she's a poet also, so I wanted someone to give me that, so that song was translated by her.
Wow, that is so amazing. We'll talk about your latest album, 15013, in just 1 minute. You listen to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by official sponsor of The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Molson's Zia Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Also brought to you by Picture This Photo Books. Remembering is a key ingredient. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotobooks.com. And we'll be back with the multi-talented, award-winning genre Lyia Meta out of Malaysia after this time out.
This edition of The Mike Wagner Show is brought to you by Picture This Photo Books, where remembering is the key ingredient. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. And who doesn't miss Grandma's meatballs? The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whatever gift of Grandma's recipes, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809 or visit picturethisphotobooks.com. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 10% off your first order. Picture This Photo Books, bringing your memories back to life. They're whimsical, casual, or formal, and always uniquely you.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands, getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We're back with multi-genre, international war-winning singer, songwriter, visual artist, Lyia Meta, here on the Mike Wagner Show from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Let's talk about your album 15013 and tell us more about it. You got some songs like Daylight, and this one's for you and more. Will be playing at the end of the show. How did you first come up with the idea of 15013, the title? I mean, that's interesting.
That's interesting. Thank you so much. 15013, actually, because the album wasn't something that we planned on doing. We started off with a single, and I've known Denise Dimin since 2018 through social media, and we have talked, and she's very supportive about for all songwriters that's in her circle. So she has asked me whether we would like to collaborate and would do any of her songs, and I didn't have the time at that time because I was performing and doing my own stuff, my own work in the studio. But 15013, let's go back to the title. The title actually comes from the fact that 0 is Malaysia, 15 is the hours that separated me from Nashville, from Los Angeles.
Wow.
And 13 is the hours that separated me from Nashville, Tennessee. And there was absolutely at no time that anybody would think that we were working with time zones, because it went so smoothly. The whole process ran so smoothly. It felt like we were almost always in the same room.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that we're always in the same room, even though Denise wasn't involved in the production side of things. Between Bob McGilpin and myself, it was very easy because, he knew when he came up with drafts, or when I got back with him to him about, maybe this should be changed, or, what do you think about this? There was no full stop. Like I'd had to wait maybe 2 days or 3 days for a feedback from him. No, it just came on and on and on. Everything just moved so smoothly that it didn't feel like we were in different parts of the world. Felt like we were in the same room. So I named that album that 15013.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. I'm going to have to remember those magic numbers next time. That's so amazing. and of course, you have those songs, Daylight, and this one's for you. We'll be playing at the end of the audio interview. And tell us about those two songs and what inspired you to write them.
The songs are all written by Denise Dimin. They're not written by me. I am the co-producer for the album, and Bob is the producer. Daylight is currently on the Grammy ballot for R&B performance. I especially love the way Denise wrote the lyrics, because I could relate to them, and Daylight is one of that. When I listened to the song initially and the lyrics, it felt the connection was there. And when I perform it, even now also when I perform it at home, I just keep reliving a time of my life. It's like you're stuck in a bubble, you're stuck in a loop, and you just keep going on. It's a very nice feeling. There's nothing negative about it. So that is what Daylight means to me. Mm-hmm. This One's For You was the first track, that the single that was released. And it was because of This One's For You, actually, the birth of the EP.
Oh, wow.
We can thank, because we were supposed to just do a single, and it was, all right, we'll do this single and we will see where it goes. And we did a single, and when we put it out, everybody was very happy with it. Everybody was taken up with it. And then he said, so why don't we just do an EP? And I said, well, okay, if you really want to, we'll just do an EP. And I selected a few more songs that I was interested in covering. So we went and did an EP, and that's, as I say, everything is history.
That is so.
It's an amazing journey so far, because the whole thing about it is it wasn't planned. And when something isn't planned and something beautiful comes out of it, that's when it's magic.
It sounds like magic as well, too. You also have other songs on 15013. Leaving was the last thing on my mind. What would they think? Sing a sad song and thinking blues. And, tell us more about those songs and what inspired, maybe talk about the lyrics, what they mean to you as well, too, that, talking about the magic as well.
Well, Leaving was the last thing on my mind. It's actually written by Bob McGilpin. That's the bonus track, actually. We decided to include that in the album. Living was the last thing on my mind. It's a lot like the songs that I've also written. It has got the same meaning behind it. It's a lot of heartbreak and broken relationships and cheating and all that stuff. So, I mean, everybody can relate to that. There's at some point in their life, I'm sure there are some people out there who can relate to that. So you can take something from that. They can take something from that. Thinking Blues, actually Thinking Blues was one of my favorite songs in the beginning because I won't go into the lyrics so much because it is a personal thing. A lot of us go through negative experiences in life, and I think that's one of the reasons why I picked those songs, because I could relate to it. It could be anything from a relationship to friendship, Thinking Blues. The other song is What Would They Think? Or What Would They Think? I decided to give it a little bit of old school feel, something a throwback to the 50s. Think Doris Day. Think a lot of people come to mind. What's her name? Oh goodness, I can't remember. It must be 6 o'clock in the morning.
Let's see, Doris Day, Peggy Lee,
Peggy Lee.
Yes.
Those are the things that I try to bring to it, a little bit of that. And Sing a Sad Song is now nominated for Hollywood Music and Media Awards for Best Jazz Song. In that category. That is it's got a bit of a bossa nova feel to it. We didn't want to pin it down to just, we tried to bring as many elements into the album as possible, but without going too far and alienating, and it's still a cohesive product, but it has a little bit of everything. Jazz, a little bit of R&B, a little bit of blues, a little bit of soul. So a lot of people kind of like that.
That's really interesting. And of course, we noticed that the lyrics were written by your production team. And if you had the power to write your own lyrics, what would you base your lyrics on, and why?
Well, all my lyrics have always been based on personal experiences. Currently, like my song "We Are Lots" was written during the pandemic, and it's quite an angry song. There's a lot of anger, angst, deep anxiety, hopelessness, everything wrapped into it, and given a really heavy, hard-driving beats to push the message home. If I write my own stuff, it'll always be about what I'm feeling at that moment, at that point in time. So I've always been that sort of a songwriter. I don't think too far back. I think about what's happening now.
And that's a very good point as well, too. And where can we find 15103? And also, this is Lyia, and where can we find all your music at?
You can find me on Spotify, Amazon, everywhere. I'm on every single digital platform out there. And I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere. So check me out. Yeah.
We certainly will do so. We're with the multi-talented, multi-genre, international warring author, singer, songwriter, visual artist from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Lyia Meta here on the Mike Wagner Show. Lyia, just a few more minutes here. We'd love to have you back on as well too in the future. And what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond, Lyia?
Well, I've got more music planned with Denise Dimin and Bob McGilpin. I've got a metal album that's probably going to be out much later than that, but it's in the works. So those songs on the metal album are written by me.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's in that. Yeah. Yes. This time it'll be an album rather than a single. So I've got that plan, and I've got a couple other collaborations in the works with different artists. So that's also in the pipeline. I wouldn't put a finger on it, but I think 2022 will see more music from me.
That sounds like it. And I'm looking forward to your metal album as well, too. It's just like I'm sure Ozzy would be proud. So
yes. Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm looking forward to it. And who do you consider biggest influence in your career, Lyia?
My biggest influence, I think, would have been my dad, because he was the musician in the family, and I was brought up being surrounded by musicians, music in the family all the time. We didn't have anything else. So my dad was my biggest influence. I would definitely say so.
Mm-hmm. And what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point?
Well, if you are in it for the money, then you are not doing the right thing. If you are in it for the fame, it's not going to last. If you're in it for the passion, then you've got it.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's very good advice. I really like it. Once again, multi-genre, international warring author, singer, songwriter, Lyia Meta here on the Mike Wagner Show. Lyia, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Just make sure you keep us up to date. Love you back in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. And once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or check out your music?
Well, you can find me everywhere on digital platforms, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes. You can see me on social media. That's Lyia Meta, artist page, Lyia Meta, and all across the board, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. And 2022 will bring you more music, definitely with Denise Dimin and Bob McGilpin, and a couple of more collaborations.
We certainly are looking forward to it. Once again, Lyia, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely amazing. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back in 2021 and beyond. Don't forget to keep in touch. You've been absolutely terrific, and we definitely wish you all the best, and you've got a great future ahead of you.
Thank you, Mike. I love you.
Last night we talked 4 hours on end, and in the dark things were easier to say. We feared the difference between a lover and a friend, and in the dim light helped us find our way. 'Cause the daylight changes everything around, and I feel I've lost anything I might have found. It's hard to remember what it was we left behind, but I woke up this morning with you on my mind. Last night you told me just how things must be, and in the silence, knowing not to ask why, I listened to your words, hoping I would see that your answers wouldn't be goodbye. But today I'm back to where I was before, and I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't see last night, the sunshine leaves me blind, but I woke up this morning with you on my mind. Last night I heard the words I wanted to hear, and the wine made them easy to believe. But the morning struck me sober and left me without fear, taking away the night and filled me with relief. And the sun has found me feeling the same way I did. For the nighttime explanations can change the way we This one's for you. You're the one who has taken my place. You won't, guess I should bow out with grace. Be happy with my pride. My hat is off to you. You did what I just never could. Though you know I always thought that I would. God knows I've tried. If you think you'll make him happy, go on. You got the best. Give him good times. Give him love. And for me, there's nothing left. I raise my glass to you. You succeeded where I always failed. Guess things are good, but oh, what the hell. I guess you're satisfied. Thanks to you, I'm free. I do what I please. Right now, I'm just not sure what that means. Sometimes it hurts so much inside. I didn't think this could happen. It's all a bad mistake. You've got him now. You got his love. And who is to blame? 'Cause if you think you'll make him happy, go on. You've got the best. Give him good times. Give him love. And for me, there is nothing left.
Picture this photo books, where remembering is the key ingredient. Preserving memories, keeping the memories of your loved ones alive as they reach in and touch your heart. How beautiful your mother looked at her wedding, and even more so at yours. The holidays are coming. What better time to give a gift of remembrance that makes you laugh and cry all at the same time? Whether it's a gift of past holidays, grandma's recipes, long ago moments, or just because, those smiles and tears will melt your heart. Call Karen Shaw at 646-798-0809. Once again, that's 646-798-0809. Or visit picturethisphotoBooks.com.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.